Welcome back to our channel. So we spend a lot of time talking about violins, and today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different, bows. Now we have some very fine bows here in our London showroom, and I selected 6 bows to show you today. 4 of them are from our fine heritage collection, and 2 of them are from our contemporary collection. Examples will range from Sartory, Lamy, Pajeot, Fetique, and the contemporary side will have 2 of our most popular Italian makers, Barbiero and Emilio Slaviero. We talk a lot about different sounds in violins, whether they're bright or dark or focused, but sometimes it's easy to forget how important the bow can be. Now, I'm going to play on the same instrument, the same passage with these 6 different bows, and I want to see if the feelings that I have when playing them will translate both in terms of the playability of the bow, but also in terms of the sound. The violin I'll be playing on in this video is actually our very own MyLuthier violin, made here in our workshop in London. It was made by our head of making, Sing-Him Wong, a very talented maker, and it's inspired by the Lord Dunraven Stradivari that's currently being played by Anne-Sophie Mutter. This was actually a very special commission from us, and it will be going to its new owner very soon. So the first bow we're going to be looking at is a very beautiful Sartory violin bow. You have it right here. Now this example is from 1910, which is his most sought after period. So between 1900 and 1910 are really when Sartory bows are the most prized. 1910 to 1925 is still a very good period as well. This sits right in the middle of that at 1910. This bow is in superb condition. It's all original. It has no cracks of any kind, and it plays very beautifully. So it's a little bit more supple than some of the stiffer Sartorys out there, but you really feel like you can really dig into the string, and the bow just sort of, it's like cutting through butter. It really feels very good at the frog, feels very good at the tip, and it's very stable throughout. The second bow we'll be playing today is a very, very nice bow by Etienne Pajeot. Now, Etienne Pajeot, made in the first half of the 19th century, he was one of the most respected bow makers of his generation. He was known for choosing really very beautiful Pernambuco wood, and his golden period is thought to be around 1840. Now, this is an earlier model Pajeot. It has a very distinctive head. It's a very beautiful bow, in very good condition as well, and it plays very nicely. It has a super clear and focused sound. The playability feels similar to this Sartory actually, in that it's a little bit more supple than some of the stiffer ones, but the focus is there and the bite and response is there as well. The next bow we'll be talking about is this very beautiful Joseph Alfred Lamy Père. So this is Lamy Père, who's considered the best maker of the Lamy family. He was very influenced by Guillaume, and he made a prolific amount of bows, so he is very well known, and he is a name that most people who collect bows will have heard of. This particular bow weighs 60.5 grams, and is very flexible. I would say almost perhaps a bit too flexible for certain players, but it does allow for finding some great nuances in the sound and for dynamic flexibility. And I do think that for softer players or to find some of the really special colors, it can be a very, very nice playable bow. The fourth bow we'll be trying today is a very nice silver-mounted Victor Fétique. Now, Victor was the older brother of the more well-known Jules Fétique. His bows are very nice. He made in Paris mainly, and they're just a similar model and a very consistent quality. This one is 58.8 grams, and it feels, I would say, neither too stiff nor too supple. It's really a sort of in-between all-round bow, makes a very focused and crisp sound. The following two bows are from our contemporary collection. Now the first of the two is a very beautiful gold-mounted bow by Walter Barbiero. You can see the detail in this bow. It has a beautiful mother of pearl here on the button. It has the blue and gold lapping, which gives it such a beautiful overall look. This is definitely a bow that's on the stiffer side. It's made for a strong player who wants to produce a strong tone. It has a little bit less of that suppleness and flexibility that we think of when we think of older French bows, but it definitely more than makes up for it in terms of power. The last bow we'll be trying today is a very beautiful silver-mounted bow by Emilio Slaviero. Now, they're based in Cremona, and Slaviero, I would say Emilio is probably our most popular bow maker. We sell quite a lot of their bows. They're very good, they're very solid, they're very well made, and they just work very well for most things. So a lot of players find them very comfortable, easy to handle. I think this is a very good representation of that. I really like playing on this one, which is why I chose it for this video. Obviously, bows are a very personal thing. We sometimes find with our clients and in our experience that finding the right bow can actually be harder than finding the right instruments. Now, of course, when you're playing, it's about the comfort and playability, but ultimately it's about the sound, which is why I wanted to showcase these 6 bows on playing the same passage on the same instrument, see if we can hear the difference and see what you guys think are the differences between all of them. I hope you found it helpful to hear these 6 different bows on the same instrument. Did you hear a difference between the old bows and the new bows? Let us know if you had a favorite in the comments.